Hi, so last week I told you about the 5,637 women that Social Security never informed about their options with their Social Security benefits. If you didn't watch that video, go ahead and watch it. It's really windy here. That silence potentially cost them about $21,000 each. So this week, we're going to go through the options. What are the real numbers? And that is going to involve me doing math. So I do have some notes here that I am going to reference. So if you see me looking down, I'm not texting a friend. I'm actually making sure that I give you the right numbers. I'm Nicole. My partner, Christian, died in 2023 from brain cancer. And in the worst grief of my life, I was handed a bunch of financial decisions that I needed to make, and I didn't know who to turn to. So I'm making this channel so that you have someone that you can turn to get answers. If you've lost your spouse, a survivor benefit based on his work record, and your own retirement benefit based on yours. You can't collect them both at once. Damn. But you can take one first and then switch to the next one later. And the order you pick them can be worth a lot of money because the two benefits grow differently. Your own retirement benefit keeps growing until you reach the age of 70. The survivor benefit doesn't. It stops growing at your full retirement age. So one benefit grows if you leave it alone, and one benefit does not. So the game is use the benefit that is done growing first and let the other one quietly grow in the background until it's time to take that one. Okay, so now here's the math. And this is just an example. I made up these numbers and I made them up round so I could do the math really clearly. And you don't have to watch me make math mistakes on YouTube because I don't know, maybe that's a good video, but I don't think so. At least not for me. Okay, so we're going to meet an imaginary widow. Let's call her Anne. Anne is 60 and her husband's benefit was $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month. Her own benefit, if she would wait until she is 70, would be $2,500 a month. Path one, Anne claims her survivor benefit first at age 60. So taking it that early means it's reduced about 71%, which in my math is $1,430 a month. It's not the full amount, but it's income now when she really needs it. And then here's the move. While she lives on that, her own benefit is still growing in the background. And then she can begin taking that when she's 70 and it's at the $2,500 level. So for the rest of her life, she's now on that bigger check. In scenario two, Anne does what most people do and what most people think the right move is. She just takes the survivor benefit and never looks back. So then she's on that $1,430, sometimes up to $2,000 for the rest of her life. And that $2,500 check that she could be getting is just never used. The difference between these two paths over a 25-year retirement can be into the six figures, and that is really material for women in their retirement years who have lost their spouse. Again, these are example numbers using my math. Your numbers are going to be very different, but I wanted to give you these two scenarios because the second scenario is what most people think they need to do. And like I said in the last video, Social Security isn't required to tell you this. They're not your fiduciary. If you call them and ask, they should tell you, but it's going to always depend on who you get on the phone. It's like calling the IRS, calling any agency, calling any customer service number. Sometimes you have to call back and talk to another person. So I would advise if you do want to call Social Security and talk about this, and you're just really not getting the help that you need, just hang up and call back again. I can't tell you how many times that has worked for me in different customer service scenarios. Don't let it get to you. I mean, sometimes if I'm on with customer service and they're just obviously not interested in helping me, maybe they're having a bad day, you don't know what's going on in their life. Just you can just say, okay, you know what? Thank you. Hang up, call back, get someone different, and see if you get better results. And now, in some cases, the scenario flips. Say his benefit is bigger than yours will ever be, then play the reverse. Take your own smaller benefit early, let the survivor benefit reach its full amount, and then switch to it then. If you are the higher earner, then often survivor first wins. If he was the higher earner, then your own first will win. And there are so many other cases. So this is why I just want you to have this conversation and start thinking about this. This isn't advice. Don't just follow my advice. It's more like I want you to know that these scenarios exist. You have choices, and you can ask the Social Security Administration to explain it to you. Like I said, if you don't get someone that you like on the phone, just hang up, get someone that you do. Or if you are working with a financial advisor who understands this, then, by all means, talk to that person. But a lot of women I've talked to, they don't like their financial advisor. Maybe they inherited their financial advisor from their husband, and they just don't feel like the relationship is there. So if that is the case, comment on this video. I do have some resources for widow-friendly financial advisors. Not any sort of paid promotion. Don't worry. I'm not making any money off of referring financial advisors. It's just strictly from my own research and my own experience. The other thing, and I talked about this in the last video too, is that if you just don't get it the first time that you hear it from either the Social Security Administration or your financial advisor, write it down if you feel up to it, and then just come back to it later. When you are grieving, your brain can't always process the information, and there's nothing wrong with you. It's just the state of your brain. And you are allowed to ask as many times as you need to get the information you need. I talk to a lot of women who feel a lot of shame around not knowing the answers to these questions. And I hate hearing that, but it is the case. A lot of women live with shame around our money. I did for many years, and it's been a daily unraveling of that shame to start having these conversations, not only on YouTube, but with just friends and family. So I just want you, if that is the case, where you just don't feel like you can understand this, I want to say, I am with you. There's nothing wrong with you. And you deserve, at this time in your life, to have people explain it to you as many times as you need to. And I am always here if you want to reach out to help you explain it. I don't want to do any math for you, but I would love to assist you in any way. If you want more information like this, I write a weekly, not always weekly, but sometimes weekly newsletter called Letters from B. The link's in the description. You can sign up there. I send just similar information to this, and I will be starting to open up the community around the content. So that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing me do math, and I can't wait to have you back here.